Hey everyone, Steve Kim, we're so excited. Steve Kim Show episode number 251. The much anticipated September stats are in, and as usual, I got your numbers and your stats, so let's get right into it. So back in August 2023 in Toronto, we had just over 1,800 sales against just over 5,900 active listings. Pay attention to this. As we rolled into September, we had just over 1,700 sales, so a drop in sales, and we had over 7,500 active listings. So less sales and an increase in active listings. In New York region, back of August 2023, we had 920 sales against just over 2,700 active listings, and fast forward into September, sales dropped to 795 and the active listings increased to over 3,300. So a similar trend into September in New York region. You say, well, what happened? Why, all of a sudden more active listings? Well, in the fall market is typically when people decide to list their homes. It's either the spring or traditionally in the fall. So we're definitely going to see an uptick in active listings as we get into the fall market. So months of inventory, this is supply and demand. This is a really important number to pay attention to. So back in Toronto in August, we had 3.1 months of inventory. Fast forward into September, it drops 2.5 months of inventory. In New York region in August, we had 3 months of inventory. Fast forward into September, 2.2 months of inventory. Now, don't forget, this is across all housing types: detached, semi-detached, townhomes, condo apartments, condo townhomes, etc. Now, average sales price. The average sale price of a property in Toronto, again, encompassing all housing types in August, was just over $1 million. Fast forward into September, we see that number creep up to just over $1.1 million. In New York region, back of August 2023, the average price of a property sold for just over $1.34 million. Fast forward into September 2023, it drops a little bit to now trading just over $1.33 million. Now, year-over-year price changes. This is an important number to pay attention to. That average property in Toronto back of September 2022 was trading just over $1.062 million. Like I shared with you right now, it's trading just under $1.2 million, which is an average increase for an average property in Toronto from last year, September 2022 to September 2023 of around 5.4%. In New York region, an average property back in September 2022 was trading just over $1.246 million. Like I shared with you now, is trading just over $1.33 million, which equates to about a 6.7% increase year over year for an average property in New York region. Now, Realtors reported just over 4,600 home sales through TRREB's MLS system in September 2023. That's down about 7.1% compared to September 2022. The year-over-year dip in sales was more pronounced for ground-oriented homes, particularly the semi-detached homes and townhomes. On a month-over-month seasonally adjusted basis, sales were also down slightly. Now, new listings were up strongly on a year-over-year basis from the extremely low level in September 2022. The number of listings also trended upward on a month-over-month seasonally adjusted basis. Now, the short and medium term outlooks for the GTA housing market remain very different. In short term, the consensus view is that borrowing costs will remain elevated until mid-2024, after which they will start to trend lower. This suggests that we should start to see a marked uptick in demand for home ownership housing in the second half of next year, as lower rates and record population growth spur an increase in buyer demand into the city. Anyways, I hope you found these numbers and this information useful. If you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to give me a call, send me a text, shoot me over a DM or an email. As always, favorite cat, everyone. Take care.